Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to day 2 of the Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series, live this afternoon from the Gold Coast with Peter Jolly, proudly hosted by the Queensland Police Rugby League Association. We had a fabulous day of rugby league action here yesterday, and the next 2 days will be just as good. Here come both of the sides. New South Wales coming out onto the field right now, and they're joined by the affiliated states and territories. Let's go through. The affiliated states and territories squad at fullback this afternoon is Phillips. On the wings is Mariani and also Subderby. Hopkins along with Orchard. The 6 and 7 is Scadding and also Massey. And the engine room of Ray, Suey, Fiend, Harrison, Douglas and Affile. Let's quickly go through the New South Wales women's side as they'll take to the field here on day 2 of the championships. At fullback we have McCabe. On the wings is Mills and also Walker. The 3 and the 4 is Vanderfield and Brooks. The 6 and the 7, Suckling captain along with Gregory. In their engine room of Gardner, Rutley, Carter, Townsend, Stoddard and Bridge. So sit back and enjoy this. The Australian Police Rugby League at all its best. 25-minute halves, of course, in the women's, 30 minutes each way in the men's. But affiliated states with first touch of the football, and they come rumbling back into a terrific defence. Put down there over the top was Rhiannon Hills. Now they look to hit the gap at speed. This is Douglas. Good charging run put down there by the captain of New South Wales in Suckling. That's where they are now, just as they approach the halfway line. Good tackle there by Vanderfield. In her first year, she's a strong defender, and Bridge was downstairs as well. They look to go through the back line now. Look at this defence again from New South Wales. They try and stop the affiliated states and territories from getting to the halfway line. This is the first set of 6 here. Day 2 of the championships. Big crowd in. So this is Walker. She's lost the ball for New South Wales, and affiliated states may get the ball back here right on New South Wales 20-metre line. The great pressure. You can hear the girls so excited. They're arguing the question, New South Wales. Touch judges are in, and I think you'll find the first decision was overturned. So there you go. So affiliated states and territories. They thought they were going to get the ball back. Now he's having another chat to the touch judge here, and it looks like he's going to overturn that. So there you go. So a little bit of luck here as we see now Massey about to put the ball into the scrum. She's from the AFP. She's been playing footy for 8 years. The current club, of course, is the Gungahlin Bulls. So she enjoys rugby league, looking to go on as well outside the police force. For a rugby league career, what a better way to start it with the Gungahlin Bulls, and also here today, day 2 of the Australian Police Rugby League Championships here on the Gold Coast. So the affiliated states pushed back towards the New South Wales 30-metre line. Again, they look to rumble forward. This is Fiend. She's strong. She's dangerous. She's only 24 years of age. Olivia Fiend, and she's got a penalty for her efforts. First penalty here on day 2, 10 metres out from the New South Wales line. So they're going to take the tap here. They've got momentum behind them. Of course, Fiend, she's previously played up this part of the world with the Tweedhead Seagulls in the QRL competition. A member of the Protective Services Office Squad. And now we see the prop forward now taking it forward. This is Ray. The girl from the Northern Territory, Detective Senior Constable, making her debut here this afternoon. Massey attacks the line. Taken down here 2 metres out from the New South Wales line. Comes back to their lock forward now in a fillet. She's close. She'll get there, I think. She has got there. First try. Incredible stuff by affiliated states and territories. Oh, listen to the crowd. The bench has gone up. Well, they got the ball back from the scrum, and moments later, they're locked forward in Samara Affile. Well, she's only 23 years of age. Her police jurisdiction is the ACT. She's a registrar for the exhibits and a property officer, 6 years, and boy, hasn't she got some skills. All her junior club, of course, the Yass Magpies, they breathe them tough in that part of the world. And what a moment for a Philae, the 23-year-old here on the Gold Coast, picking up the first try for affiliated states and territories. An incredible start. They had all the possession, but too much power and determination and grunt has got them over the line in the first 2.5 minutes of this one. So the kick will come from right in front of the post. It's a stab and it's just to the left, so no change on the Crimsafe scoreboard. They couldn't have perfected a better start affiliated states and territories. They're up by 4 points to 0. They're keeping up with the clock. We've only had 4.5 minutes of the match. Just looking down onto the bench, there's Megan Cameron on the touchline, about to come on from the girl from the Northern Territory Police Force, from the Humpty Doo Police Station. Spent some time recently up in Katherine in the Northern Territory with the Northern Territory Police in the Media and Communications Department. Just like all their comrades right across Australia, they do a tremendous job up in the Territory, and look out for her to make her impact very shortly. But affiliated states, they're here to play rugby league this afternoon, and New South Wales, well, they haven't had the ball yet, have they? They haven't had any attacking play. You just clicked onto our coverage, just over 5 minutes gone in the first half. Your try scorer, Samara Afile, the 23-year-old from the ACT, putting her name up in lights in the early exchanges. Deep back line spread, good hands, put away there by Marina Gregory, of course from the Harvey Norman Cup in New South Wales with the Canterbury Bulldogs, also a member of the Australian representative team. Now, they've stolen the ball, but the referee doesn't want anything of that. A penalty to affiliated states. Well, this is the perfect start for them. Error-free football. They've come up with a try, and now they're going to go on the attack again. 10 metres inside New South Wales women's end of the field. So let us know on Facebook where you're watching the try series. Give you a shout out. Big numbers right across the live stream yesterday. Was that a tiny knock on? Referee says no. Play continues. They run straight and hard there into Christy Badge. She plays gridiron as well. So she's very talented, multi-skilled as they look to come out here to the short side. This is where they've got the attacking flair. Great tackle there by Vanderfield. Debut season for New South Wales as well. They go for a scoot from dummy half. Here's Massey again. Good play the ball. Oh, well, it was quick. I thought it was helped out. It was. Penalty hit. Touch judge has given him the official reasoning, and that ball was stripped out. So we talk about pressure in rugby league, and haven't New South Wales got that right up to their necks? Certainly getting defensive work out again here. Comes back away now to Pascoe. She delivers it one better through the back line. Massey, she offloads it to her prop, and that's Ray. Put away there from the Northern Territory. Plays it 10 metres out. They again work the left-hand side. Comes back away to their 5/8 in Scatting. She's lost the ball though. She's turned it over. Well, what a relief for New South Wales. They've finally got possession. 8 minutes gone in the match. They're down by 4 points to 0. And let's see if they can get outside their red zone here. If the affiliated states and territory allows them to. Well, they're going to allow them now because they've got a penalty just going a little bit too high for the referee's liking. So they've got that breeze behind them in the second half as we go to the Crimsafe weather wall, sitting on 18 degrees here at Pizzey Park. Bit of a breeze behind New South Wales in the first half of football, but they've chosen the tap instead of the kick in towards the touchline. So that's where they are, just outside their own 30-metre line. They come back away again now through the forwards. This is where they've had impact over the last 24 hours. And there's another penalty right on the 40. Looks like Christy Bridge getting a penalty for her efforts. So there's Rutley, always in the thick of the grind, Rutley. Very creative around dummy half. Look out for her today to exploit the affiliated states and territories at every opportunity. Given back away now to Leah Bedford. Look at that solid hit, but she did well to offload that ball out the back again now to Mills, who also loves a challenge. Taken down there by Scadding from Victoria Police, Senior Constable. Works out of the Mildura Police Station. So they'll attack again now through the middle. Good opening, 5 or 6 minutes to this one. 4 points to nil. The affiliated states and territories. New South Wales looking to attack. Here's Vanderfield. Vanderfield's dancing downfield, put away by Massey. Good tackle, needed to be made. Given back away now again to Captain Suckling. She's looking around for runners. There's that ball out the back. Will it be play on? Let's keep an eye on the referee. Walker's come up with it, but it's gone forward. Gone forward. But we love the attacking flair here on day 2 of the Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series here on the Gold Coast. But with just letting everybody know, the affiliated states and territories, of course, the players have come from far and wide, from ACT, of course Canberra, from Victoria, up in the Northern Territory. Got a few players joining us from South Australia as well, right across all different sections of the police force and ranks and jurisdictions as well. And you know, but the one thing everybody has got in common is that they love their passion for rugby league. And isn't the passion on display here this afternoon for everybody to see? You just clicked onto our live stream. It was a try in the 4th minute to Samara Afile for the affiliated states and territories. And we're just having a look at the CrimSafe statistic board right now. 80% of possession in the opening 14 minutes has come to affiliated states. New South Wales, they've just been starved of possession, haven't they, so far? As the affiliated states and territories rumble back to the 40-metre line. That's their pretty much first mistake in open play. But New South Wales, they'll soak this up because they're going to get the chance. 30 metres out from the affiliated states goal line through the scrum. Just keep an eye on Brooke Walker. She's playing out here on the left wing for New South Wales. Of course, she is the ex-Tarsha Gale Cup West Tigers player in the New South Wales Rugby League. A try-scoring machine, a real attacking weapon when she can get going. Looks like going on the field as well. We're seeing a few interchange players. So they're working the bench, New South Wales. But just look out in this set of 6 for Walker if they go to her. They now offload it and they go this time to O'Brien from the two Kingle Rabbitohs. Very energetic, hard-working player. Back to Suckling. Great ball into the gap now. Here's Stoddard. She pins the ears back and she gets there. Great try by Stoddard. She's played 5 years representative college soccer in America. She's the current New South Wales Police Women's Player of the Year, and she's the first try scorer on day 2 of the Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series here on the Gold Coast for New South Wales. And that try has put New South Wales back in the ball game. As we mentioned, off the back of not much possession, but a great hole. And Eden Stoddard, we know that she can cut the ball up hard, and hasn't she done that? Tremendous turn of foot. And she's got over in the corner. So they've struck back incredibly well here. And Gregory from the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs in the Harvey Norman Women's Premiership has the opportunity with the wind behind her from the touchline. We know that she can strike the ball quite nicely, but on this occasion, the direction has just let her down. We're locked up, 11 minutes out from half-time, 4-all on the CrimSafe scoreboard here in the 2023 Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Nations. Here on the Gold Coast, of course, proudly hosted by the Queensland Police Rugby League Association. 3 fabulous days of action-packed Australian Police Rugby League coming your way. Players from all around the country watching in. Also a lot of rugby league players, of course, tuning in and watching. I know Matt Sopalula from the Maitland Pumpkin Pickers in the Newcastle Rugby League, doing great things. Of course, Matt Sopalula played up here in the Queensland Cup. He's got a lot of friends in the Queensland Police Force, so great to have Matt Sopalula from the Maitland Pumpkin Pickers, who actually won the New South Wales Rugby League competition in 2021. The President's Cup year. Tremendous rugby league over many years. Under 19s last night. But this is an origin feel to this one as well. Here's that tremendous tackle towards the touchline. Did well to stay in the field of play. Back away again to Vanderfield. Here's Suckling. Distributes it. George Jensen standing in the tackle there from Douglas. Here's Rutley. She can run. She's very creative. We know that. Gain of about 4 or 5 metres. Given back there now to the 6 again in Suckling. She's going to kick this downfield. She's trying to find the sideline, and she's been able to do exactly that. 10 metres out from the affiliated states and territories try line. Good kick under pressure there by Gabrielle Suckling, Australian Police representative. Captain, of course, very influential player. Always got a lot of time on her hands. Didn't quite have enough time on her hands on that occasion, but her experience, she knew what was required. Put in a decent kick in the end. The tap's taken here. 20 metres out from their own goal line. Affiliated states and territories. Big crowd in here, a couple of thousand, which is great to see. Big audience right across Australia and around the world on the World Wide Web. Here's Orchard. Losing the ball, did she? I think she has. Well, put that down to New South Wales. As tremendous defence. Gee, they're hitting hard, aren't they? Not in 1s or 2s, but 3 and 4s. And Orchard, the 24-year-old from the Australian Border Force in Canberra, just lost it there. So we're going to see a scrum pack down here, 20 metres out from the Territory's goal line. So New South Wales haven't seen much possession down this end of the field, but they have certainly turned their possession into points when they come down this way. Here's Gregory going across field. First tackle. States and Territories back on their own goal line. Here's Bedford. Bedford's close. Great tackle by Massey. Stops the ball from getting over the try line. They continue to come the short side. Juggled. They've lost it, I think. No, they've still got it back, but the referee said, yes, you've lost it. Went into a player from States and Territories, and they've called it up here 10 metres out, but credit where credit's due, and States and Territories, their defence has been absolutely first class here, preventing New South Wales their second try of the afternoon. So we're playing 25-minute halves with time off for injury, of course, and then at 4 o'clock this afternoon, folks, we've got the men's battle up here on the Gold Coast. Looks like Affiliate, the first try scorer for affiliated states and territories, is going to come back out onto the field very shortly. That's a lot of spark from the bench. So New South Wales here, they would like nothing more but to trap the states and territories well inside their own half as they grind their way up now towards the 30-metre line. Given back away now to Mariani. Takes 3 on her back. Tackled there by Gregory. One more left after this. They've come to the 40-metre line shortly. Given back again now to Ray. Good tackle. Right underneath the rib cage. Welcome to Pizzy Park. Welcome to the Championships of 2023. Here's that kick over the top. Nicely diffused here by Vanderfield. Now she's got foot of turn. She rumbles back up over the halfway line before she's knocked down there by Feen. So they managed to go to the halfway line, Territories and States, but New South Wales, they love this part of the field. Here's Gregory again attacking with the football. Quick play, the ball needed. She's got that. Comes back away again now to the 21, and that is Archer on the field. She's been absolutely crunched there by Ray. Centre of the field, options left, options right. They work it again now to the right-hand side. Here's Townsend. She only knows one way. That's taken down. 5 metres out from the goal line. They'll again now attack. They've got numbers to the right. It's just a matter of putting it together. Now, did that ball go forward and then into touch? Let's just keep an eye on the referee who played at it. Looking from the naked eye, I think it's come off the affiliated states and territories and it's gone into touch. Now, I think that's exactly what our referee has agreed to. So will be another opportunity here for New South Wales. They'll get the scrum feed here, 10 metres out from the affiliated states territories goal line. Now, so just looking out of the broadcast box here, we mentioned a moment ago, Brooke Walker, a try-scoring machine. She's very deep to the left. So Suckling wants it. She's first receiver off the scrum. There she is now, attacking the ball. She runs with gusto. She runs with grunt. She runs with passion. 3 over the top, drag her into the ground. So that's where she is, about 5 metres out, centre of the field. Here's Rutley. Dangerous from dummy half. Can she get there? Put away, only a metre out. They're back where they started. Again, we see Suckling. Dishes it up. Crossfield. Here's Gregory. Gregory, can she offload? She does offload. Razzle dazzle. Townsend, can she get there? Townsend's close. Great defence so far here by affiliated states. It's still on for New South Wales. Back to Leah Bedford. She's going to be hard to stop. Too big, too strong, too good. New South Wales second try. 8-4 on the Crimsafe scoreboard. They're back and back with a bang. 4 minutes out from half time. Well, how good was that, folks? It was great play from dummy half. They went to the left-hand side of the field. The number 7 was instrumental in offloading that football, wasn't she? It was scooped up, and then it was just about the power to be able to get that ball across the try line. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered here. And there you go. Brittany Lee Bedford. Of course, she is the Australian Women's Player of the Year last year for New South Wales. She also represented the Canberra Raiders in the NRLW as well, trained for them in the off-season. So if you look across the entire New South Wales women's side, a lot of them have had excellent rugby league experience from the New South Wales Rugby League in all of their pathway rugby league competitions. Here's the kick, a little bit too much hook on that, but it doesn't really matter at this stage of the match as we head into half time, folks. 8 points to 4 on the Crimsafe scoreboard, and of course we couldn't do without our great sponsors this year in the 2023 Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series. Struddies, of course, Shacker's Lawyers, as we mentioned, the Crimsafe scoreboard doing great job, and the weather wall, and also QBank, along with the QPU and the Queensland Police Health and Recreation Association as well. And everybody involved with the Queensland Police Rugby League Association, the Queensland Police Force right across the state, doing tremendous job. A big job, but a good job. And there's a recruitment drive on as well, so make sure you go onto Google, and if you want to get into the Queensland Police Force, many ways that you can actually go about doing that in 2023. There's that kick. It's come off both players. It's going to be interesting to see if he's going to play the advantage here. Could well be advantage played. That's exactly what it is. Play on here for New South Wales. And they're going to be drifting towards the touchline. There's that bright yellow Euro flag that's gone up. So referee, although, has said held. So they're going to play the ball here, New South Wales, right on the 30-metre line, coming out of the southern end here in the first half of footy. 2 tries to 1 in the first half. Look at this, 1-on-1. Great defence over the top by a Finlay. If she's not scoring tries, she's coming up with hits like that. And here she comes again over the top, assisted by Douglas on this occasion. Well, she's been up there with their best, hasn't she? So far in attack and also in defence. Definitely one to watch as the Blues again now across the 40-metre line. Taken down here just short of the halfway line, as you can see. By a couple of metres. What do we got on the scoreboard? Just over 60 seconds. There's that kick downfield. It's going to go into open space. It's going to go back in towards the end goal. Going back there now is Phillips. She's got traffic. What about this? They've been able to push her back into the in-goal area. Well, if we could have a replay of that, which I know we can't, that was absolutely tremendous. The kick downfield was pinpoint accurate. The chase was on song. And poor old Brooke Phillips from Victoria got the shock of her life. The girl from the Werribee Bears was picked up single-handedly pretty much and thrown back into her own in goal. And that's what the Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series is all about. I know Jumbo and Salty would have liked that from yesterday. Incredible stuff. Jumbo and Salty, I wonder where they are today. Let me know. Give me a text. Let me know if you're on the beat or in control and you're listening to our broadcast here today. They did a tremendous job doing all the interviews for Queensland yesterday, but New South Wales, the siren's about to go in a minute now. We've reached zero figures on the scoreboard, but New South Wales are attacking. There goes the siren, I think. Here's Brooks. Can she kick? She does kick. Here comes another one if they can get there. I think they've got there again. No. Oh, how close. Yet so far. Nearly got there, but unfortunately just couldn't quite get there in the end. But what a first half here on the Gold Coast. There goes the siren. I think. And 8 points to 4 on the Crimsafe scoreboard. There you go. What a fascinating first half of football. It was all the affiliated states and territories in the first half in the opening 15 minutes, but they got the swing of the green late. Their opposition in New South Wales Police, and wow, when they put on a bit of razzle and dazzle, it can be anyone's game. So that sets up a tremendous second 25 minutes coming your way, folks, from Pizzey Park here on the Gold Coast. Of course, we're here today, the home of the Burleigh Bears in the Queensland Rugby League competition. And we'll take a break and we will come back. 25 minutes down, 25 minutes remaining. This is day 2 of the Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series, live from the Gold Coast. And welcome back to Pizzey Park, ladies and gentlemen. The 2023 Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series, proudly hosted by the Queensland Police Rugby League Association. And they've got the ball back, affiliated states and territories. So what a start for them. In the next 25 minutes, they know what's required. They've had their halftime chat. They probably weren't expecting to get it back so early. But now they have. What are they going to deliver? So there's Pascoe. She'll go to dummy half on this occasion. Giving it away this time now to Massey. Angling it here to Hopkins. Pascoe again, only 27 years of age, playing in a dummy half. Massey, 25 years of age. That's the average age. They're only 25, 26-year-olds having the time of their life here in the Tri-Series. So here's Massey again. Little chip in towards the end goal area. Sotheby's going into the end goal. But Brooks, can she get back into the field of play? Yes, she can. She just can't get back into the field of play. She's got back into the field of play by 20 metres. What a great effort from the centre three-quarter. Well, she knows what playing in the big time is all about. She's represented the Australian Police, a representative player. She's very sound defensively, loves to offload in the tackles, but tremendous turn of foot too to get back into the field of play at every opportunity, and she can set a game alive, that's for sure, just like the players around her. That's the halfway line about to come into shot. They need a good kick here. The kick goes downtown. Phillips is underneath it. Did well. The cover equal to the tackle and the challenge. Good work there by Stoddard. So states and territories about to rock up over the halfway line here. The wind behind them in the second half of footy. It's picked up quite a bit since the first half. So working to their advantage, certainly in the kicking department. Here's Hopkins. Good work there by coming from Bridge. So there's Pascoe. Massey chases the kick that she's put downfield. Can she get it back? Hopkins has got it back. Tackle count restarted. So 6 more tackles now for affiliated states and territories. It's been all them in the second half of footy. A fillet. The first try in the 4th minute has the footy. There's Pascoe again. Massey turns it away. Here's Douglas. She's only 18 years of age, Douglas. From the Gungahlin Bulls. Quite a number coming from that region of Australia. Great tackle. In-your-face defence there on Hopkins. So there's Ray calling for it. Comes up with the run. The Northern Territory Police Force on debut here in the championships. The referee has seen a tiny knock on here, so it's come unstuck. What do we got? 8-4. The Crimsafe scoreboard. All of our sponsors this year, we couldn't do it without their tremendous input. Shaka's Lawyers, Struddies, Crimsafe scoreboard, and our weather wall, and QBank along with QPU and the Queensland Police Health and Recreation Association. All coming together to make these 3 fabulous days of rugby league action-packed. There's the lost ball. So New South Wales inviting affiliated states and territories back into the clash. A fresh set of 6 coming their way. Here's Cameron, the 31-year-old from Humpty Doo. Pascoe comes short. A fillet driven back with a penalty for her efforts. So a piggyback penalty here. So a real tester here for the New South Wales defence. 4.5 minutes, folks, in the second half. Don't forget, at 4 o'clock today, the men will do battle. Looking forward to a tremendous day up here at Pizzey Park on the Gold Coast. Here's Ray again. From the Forensic Science Branch on debut. Third penalty in 30 seconds. So is the referee's patience here being tested? I'd say it would be, so let's just keep an eye on what he does in the upcoming minutes. Will he send anyone to the sin bin? Here's Douglas. She's got a good offloading game in her. Taken down here. Played football for roughly 10 years with the Yass Magpies. Here's a fillet. 6 years playing rugby league. Another member of the Magpies from Yass. But the referee was right in front of that, and there's a penalty for holding down a little bit too long. So we talk about the pendulum. It's certainly rocking in the favour here of Affiliated Stakes. They've just gone over here, the captain of New South Wales, to ask the question. There's Suckling. Just wondering what her team has to do to not give away penalties, and the referee is saying, well, stick with the law book, stick with the rule book, and you might well have your answer. But Affiliated States and Territories here certainly can get things leveled up on the CrimSafe scoreboard, trailing by 4. Given back away now from Pascoe. Here's Massey, throws the dummy, goes herself, picked up and driven. Look at this tremendous defence. Hasn't it been sound? And on song for New South Wales as a fillet comes short. Gee, they're close, right on the try line. A fillet again. Burrows, can she get there? Can she get a second try? I think she has. The crowd likes it. The bench likes it, but the referee doesn't. Oh dear, no try, so it's still play on. Will they kick? They're going to kick out wide now for Sabadie. But New South Wales have come up with it, and now they've been pushed back towards their own end goal, and it's going to be another goal line dropout. Well, the bench went up like they won the grand final. Incredible stuff. Everybody thought that there was a try on, but the referee was right on the spot and said no try. And then moments later, we've got a goal line dropout. Wow, what a passage of rugby league here in the Tri-Series, here on the Gold Coast. And a bit of everything. As Jumbo said yesterday, he'd like that little bit of razzle and the dazzle. Well, I wonder what he would have said after that one. I wonder what he would have said. But we've just got a bit of time off here with just over 17 minutes remaining in the clash. What a battle. Hope you're really enjoying this, folks, wherever you are, right across Australia and indeed right around the world. Proudly hosted, of course, by the Queensland Police Rugby League, the Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series. It's had a bit of everything, hasn't it? Tremendous footy. Make sure you spread the word. 4 o'clock is the men's. Affiliated States and the New South Wales Police Force will have 30-minute halves in that clash. Of course, Queensland were on your screens yesterday. They'll be back again tomorrow on our final day here at the Championships. Smith is coming on the field, the constable from the Hindley Street response team. She's played union for more than 3 years, but this will be first for league. She played a lot in Adelaide at the University Rugby over there, so a whole new ball game, whole new skill set for her, but she's loving it. Affiliated States only down by 4, 8-4 on the CrimSafe scoreboard. Here's Fiend taking matters into her own hands. Dummy half now. Here's Pascoe. Given back away this time now to Scatting. She goes one better. It's on the ground. Mariani has to go away and collect it. But the referee has said, come back here with just over 16 minutes remaining in the clash. Of course, it's been a fabulous week up here on the Gold Coast. All the teams have been in camp. Had a tremendous week with jersey presentations, of course, getting to know one another and gelling well as a team, and just looking out the commentary box window, and you guys at home watching on your iPhone or your big plasma screen, there's all smiles, isn't there? A fierce rivalry, yes, but living up to expectation and more. Affiliated states and leagues. Look at that driving defence again, which has caused an error from New South Wales. Well, this is what it's all about. Intimidation, big moments, the hits, the bruises. At the end of the day, they're after victory. With just over 15 minutes remaining in the contest. You just get a sense, though, if states and territories can combine here, they could well be going over the chalk. So keep an eye on our Crimsafe scoreboard here, folks, as we see now Massey looking around for support players. She was eyeing off Pascoe, but Pascoe decides to go into dummy half before she finds Massey. Good distributor of the football, isn't she, Massey? Here she's again now, Pascoe, from the Northern Territory. First class constable, joined the Northern Territory Police Force in 2016, actually, down in Palmerston, about 40 minutes out of Darwin CBD. Here's Massey again, switches in it. A fillet, damaging run, looking for a second, pushed back into the field of play. Quick play, the ball needed. They scoot from dummy half. Look at this tremendous defence, 3 in the tackle, they're offside penalty. So they're gaining momentum, so they'll be looking to take the quick tap here. They've certainly got that momentum behind them. And New South Wales, they look a little bit, well, they look a little bit tired in goal. Well, why wouldn't they be? Hold on, we've got a player sent to the bin here, I think, for 5 minutes. The referee has put his hand up. Put 5 fingers up, so that only means one thing, doesn't it? 5 minutes in the bin, maybe for a bit of back chat there on the run. Might be getting to the New South Wales here. Oh, what a grind here at Pizzy Park. Here's another penalty. He's about to put another one into the bin, maybe. Maybe they'll be down to 11 very shortly. Patience. Yes, there he is. There's the hand. Another 5 minutes. 2 New South Wales Welsh women have been sent to the sin bin. 2 in 30 seconds. So they're down now to 11. 11 more infringement tickets. They'll be playing 13 on 1. Back to the right-hand side. Given back there now to a fillet. Taken down here just inside the 10. There's Massey again. Nimble and quick. So 13 on 11. With just over 12 minutes remaining. Game 1, day 2. Massey distributes it. There's a try coming in the corner, is there? Oh no! The ball's gone into touch. Floating over the sideline. Well, they had the right idea. They had to get it out here to the left-hand winger. And of course, out here it was Sutterby, the centre 3/4, who's playing on the wing with Mariani from the AFP. What a background Mariani has had. She joined the Northern Command headquarters in Brisbane, played for 5 years Union, played rugby league up in Townsville with the Dragons, and now joining the affiliated states. And there she is in the tackle there along with Sutterby. What a contest this is. New South Wales continue to bust their way up towards the 40-metre line. Who do they look for here? A couple more left up their sleeve. That's the 40. Distributing it, suckling, offloading it. Good tackle, 1-on-1. needed to be made. Over the top, credit there to Orchard. From Canberra, of course, only 23 years of age. Now they've got to chase the kick. Brooks is coming through. Hopkins is leading the race. But Phillips comes up with it. She brushes away there from Brooks. Now she comes into the waiting possession of Holmes. The girl from the New South Wales Police Country represent. Oh, they've lost it. They've come up with an error that might be costly here, 10 metres out from their own line. We'll wait and see what happens here, but New South Wales, the screams went up. They knew that there was their time now with the ball 30 metres out from their opposition's goal line, and it looks like Gregory about to come over here and feed the scrum. So we've got Holmes here on the right edge, playing on the right wing. Prolific try scorer as well. We've got Suckling, the captain, who will more than likely get it from Gregory. Will there be a switch on here? Here she is. Suckling runs, damaging the 5'8". Standing in the tackle there, right in the middle of the field. Put down here by the big number 20 in Donna Hagen. That ball spilt out. They've got it back here, Territories. An affiliate with the palm again this time. Wow, how good's this? This is Douglas. So it's still game on here. 9 minutes remaining in the match as Massey looks to come to the right edge. There's that ball popping out, and New South Wales pounce on it. They've come back away with it here through McCabe. Plays for the right Hawks in the New South Wales Rugby League competition. And 4 o'clock today, we'll see the man go around, folks. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to the Australian Police Rugby League Facebook page. We've got another couple of exciting hours coming your way, that's for sure. Here's Mills. Certainly loves a challenge. Stamping her mark off the interchange bench. Gregory offloads it. Good hands needed to be. There from Holmes. Up quickly in the face was Hopkins. Taken down here right on the 20. New South Wales, they lead by 8 points to 4 on the Crimsafe scoreboard. What a battle. Quick play the ball. It's the last tackle here. There's George Jensen. That's Suckling. Great ball. Intercepted though. Intercepted. Well, Hopkins. She could read what was coming her way. And Constable Hopkins from Canberra has come up with the play that's got affiliated states and territories back the footy. 10-8 up from their own line. So they're up the wrong end of the field, but we know watching them in the last 25, 30 minutes, they can strike from anywhere on the park with just over 8 minutes remaining. What a battle on the Crimsafe scoreboard. Epic contest here in the Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series, and there's another one. Stoddard, try scorer in her own right, putting her own name up in those lights that are beaming down on her today. There's the tackle made there by the captain in Suckling. Gee, she's been busy in everything that she's been able to provide. They need a kick here under rushed circumstances. Massey does that. Probably didn't want the kick to go to this girl because we know she's got prolific pace. And of course that's the winger with the footy in Brooke Walker. The Tarsha Gale Cup for the West Tigers in Sydney. Just over 7 minutes remaining, 8-4. Here's Gardner from the Toukley women's team. George Jensen did well. Lock forward in bridge. A real enforcer, isn't she? 8 points to 4. A try here will make it difficult for the affiliated states and territories. That's Gregory. Offloads it to Suckling. There's a forward pass here. Thank you, referee. He might have more than likely heard that. Right on the 20. Well, he's made the big calls here today, and we've got to remember that New South Wales are are still down to 11 women. Let's just do a bit of a quick calculation. He put 2 in the sin bin for 5 minutes. So this is where we're going to see the scrum here, folks. Up the 20-metre corridor, southern end of the field. So there's still a lot of time left, MS. 6 minutes on the Crimsafe scoreboard. Hopkins, good tackle around the rib cage. Centre back towards her own in goal. Plays the ball. Now the Tenors with it. That's Fiend from the ACT Watch House. As I mentioned, she played up here with the Tweed Seagulls in the QRL competition. Of course, we broadcasted that on the QRL.com.au website in the BMD Premiership. And Women's Rugby League going strength to strength, isn't it? Hopkins is coming with the tackle from the affiliated states. She wanted it, couldn't quite get it. Holmes got there in the nick of time. Here's Brooks. Well, she hasn't put a foot wrong. Sparkling feet. Oh, hold on now, she's lost it. Well, the commentator's curse. Right on the 40. Don't say it's not real. The proof is right there in the pudding. Oh, look at that. One-on-one. Superb. Gardner getting up slowly to her feet. Gregory in the tackle. Comes away now to Massey. So that's where we are, right on the 30-metre line. They go for a scoot from dummy half. Here's Massey again. She's dangerous. She can run. She can go very close. Taken down here right on the 20. Slow play the ball. The referee should blow his whistle, and he does. Just holding around the ruck for too long. Could be an injury concern, which might have added to the theatre there. They couldn't quite get out of the ruck because the affiliated states wanted it quickly, but the referee has said time off. So we'll stop the clock here on our match day scoreboard, brought to you by Cribsafe, with just over 4 minutes and 16 seconds remaining, folks. Hope you're really enjoying this. Spread the word. Day 2 of the championships. We're back tomorrow, of course, for our final day. 3 magnificent days of rugby league here in the Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series. What an ideal venue to have it up here at Pizzey Park, home of the Burleigh Bears in the QRL. The ground, rock solid. Well done to all the ground staff here at the club as well. The ground is absolutely a picture for our Tri-Series. So there's 4 nail-biting minutes remaining here for New South Wales. Affiliated states and territories. A try here and a conversion. That's what they're eyeing off. Here's Fiend. Still dangerous from the first moment she got the ball 46 minutes ago. Comes back again now to Massey. She offloads it. Scatting. Telling Gregory to chase her. Was she held? She was. Referee telling them to go back to the mark. So there's Massey again. Here's Pascoe. Pascoe. They're a little bit short here, New South Wales, to the left. It's the affiliated states. They go for a dig from dummy half. They're barging. A fillet. Looking for a double. Drop down here right in the middle of the field. Scatting wants it. Massey's got it though. Short ball. It comes back then out of Pascoe. Drop down here a metre away from the line. Here's a penalty. Right in front of the post. So let's keep an eye on the all-important Crimsafe scoreboard. 3 minutes remaining. So affiliated states, if good enough, it could well be their time right now. New South Wales hanging on desperately. Coming off their own goal line. Affiliated states take the play. A fillet with tackle number 1. So there's Pascoe. Dishing it away. Massey. Floater. Sotheby. Holds onto the ball. Oh, hold on. There's an obstruction. Penalty against the run of play. They don't like that, but that's in the rule book. Penalty going to New South Wales, and they'll take that any day of the week. So is that enough now to hang on with 2.5 minutes? Will they drive this into touch? The most important thing right now is the ball to go into the touchline, and that's exactly what they have achieved. So just take a look now at the defence coming up from the affiliated territories and women's squad. They'll be wanting the ball back. So the defence has to be on song. They'll have to do everything they can in their repertoire of tricks to get the ball back. New South Wales, they'll be definitely awake to those sort of tactics. They're creating their own luck. Towards the 30 and 40 they come. 1 minute remaining on the Crim Safe scoreboard. What a classic clash. 8-4. Can they hang on? New South Wales, they'll need error-free football here, and they'll need a good kick in towards touch to be able to slow down the clock. The affiliated states, they know they'll probably get one last fling of the dice when they get the ball back, wherever that could well come from. They're going to run it. Why not? Here's Brooks. Comes to Sotheby. 5th and the last. George Jensen's with it. Up it goes. This ball will bounce into touch. So let's keep an eye on the Crim Safe scoreboard. 40 seconds remaining, folks. So this is the equation. They've got to go 90 metres in 30 seconds of Australian Police Rugby League Championship footy. Can they do it? Massey. Just waiting patiently there. Has the ball. Dishes it up. Tackle number 1. They're driving them back towards their own in goal. New South Wales, they know they're only 10 seconds away from coming up with the victory. They've got to throw it. They've got to throw caution to the wind here. That's the last tackle, is it? The siren's about to go. There goes the siren. It's now or it's never. Massey puts in the kick. New South Wales comes down with it. McCabe from the Ride Hawks with the final tackle and the final hit up of an enthralling contest here at Pizzey Park. A bit of niggle here to end it. The natives are restless. The hooter goes. But we've seen one almighty clash of rugby league between two passionate teams. And that brings this one to an end, folks. Well done to New South Wales. Well done also to the affiliated states. Women's Rugby League alive and well in the Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series. Isn't this what it's all about? Participation rates right across Australia in the women's game, and an almighty high right across the states and territories. But that, I hope you really enjoyed it. The women had a ball. New South Wales victorious in the end, coming away with it. But that is what the Australian Police Rugby League Tri-Series on the Gold Coast is all about as far as women's rugby league. Well, folks, we'll break and we will be back with our next clash in 60 minutes in 1 hour's time for now. The men are in the house and they'll be doing battle 30-minute halves at 4 o'clock. We'll break and come back in 60 minutes here at Pizzey Park.